Hi guys, it's Kat and it's Thursday morning. This morning I am just jumping in to answer a question that we got on Facebook. So one of the questions that we got asked was from a trainer, and she was saying that one or two of her clients have noisy knees. Now, what is a noisy knee and how does it occur? And she was wondering, was there some things that she could be doing to help with this? So there's a few questions around this, and it can be quite individual depending on how old the person is, if they've had any injuries to their patella, which is their kneecap, if they're tracking well, things like that. And obviously if they come in, we do a full assessment of that individual just to see where they're sitting, from everything from glute activation, glute strength, hip flexors, ITB length, all of that sort of jazz. Anyway, what I thought I'd do was jump in and just show you some anatomy with the knee. So I just brought this up on my computer screen. As you can see, this is the knee. This bit here is the kneecap, or what we call your patella. This is your femur, and this down here is your tibia. So your lower leg and your upper leg going up into your thigh. You can see this really nice white stuff. That's your cartilage. So that when your knee bends, let me just see if I can get that to bend for us. Hang on one second. So technological this morning. So that's your femur, thigh bone, kneecap. Yep. And then if we get that to bend, we turn it round, and you can see that that's a patellofemoral joint that we're talking about. All right. So obviously on the back of that, there is what we call cartilage. All right. So it's really nice and smooth. So if you eat chicken, on the end of the chicken bone is this really nice smooth cartilage. Okay. But what can happen with that cartilage is, as we can get a few lumps and bumps in our daily life, that gliding doesn't happen very well. So you can see there, that glides, this moves up and down as we bend our knee. This glides really nicely on that joint and swivels. And then this joint here basically glides along the inside of what we call our femur or our thigh bone. Okay. We then have ligaments either side, and we have our ACL and PCL inside helping control the knee. On top of that, down here we have our patellar tendon, and up here we have our quads tendon, and off that we have more quads muscle. This one here is basically showing what we call our VMO, and it does a lot of controlling around the kneecap itself. So when we talk about arthritis, there's certain risk factors that we get with arthritis. So some of this is genetics, obviously. So if you have family history of early onset arthritis, if you're female, that will also predispose you more. And then if you're obese. So they're the three main things that are the risk factors for osteoarthritis or changes around these joints. However, if you then have direct blows, so a direct hit in this way, okay, that can also cause these bits of cartilage to get small little micro fractures in them, and then that can get wear and tear on it. So that could be one of the noisy things, that you get little crunchy type noises in there, but mainly it is because that when we get this movement, we're not getting a nice tracking in this part here. So the kneecap doesn't stay in this nice position here, and it'll scoot off to the side, normally onto the lateral side, because what we call our ITB basically gets tighter and drags across. Okay, so that's a nice movement there. But unfortunately, these structures out here are often a lot stronger, and they drag this kneecap just over to the side because this muscle isn't working well enough. Okay, so that can be part of the cause of what's happening with a kneecap when it's really not functioning well enough. Okay, so you can imagine if it's not sitting in there nicely, that we're going to get some scraping through that area. Okay, so depending on how you, I'm just going to turn back around. So if your knee just isn't tracking well, that can be part of it. Now, it can be due to a lot of things, as I said. So history on the knee is really important. So if you're talking to your athletes or the people you're coaching, ask them about whether they've been in a sport that might have had hitting onto the ground, so like football, things like that. If they've been in a car accident, their knees have hit the dashboard, stuff like that can actually change what's happening with that cartilage. But also have a look up higher. How good are their quads, their glutes working? Are they nice and stable? Have they got a core that they're working off? All of that sort of stuff. So hopefully that's helped. Jump in, let us know any questions below, and I'll answer them best I can. Each individual presents quite differently around this joint area, and as far as patellofemoral pain, it can actually radiate up and down from the knee as well. So relatively complex, nice to treat. We tend to get really good results with this. So if you're needing assessment, jump in, and if not, if you just want a quick question, just type in below and we will get back to you. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.